you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming. So tonight, I want you to belly up to the counter. I'll serve you some pie, and we'll have another conversation. Thanks for swinging by again. It's like that saying. That's the whole, thing behind the dive, right? Is that, you know, connections over a cup of coffee. Kind of seemingly random, but then that is what ends up making life fun, like that, I guess. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Long time ago, somebody said to me, when do you consider somebody a friend? And then the answer was, when we've shared a pound of salt. And that just the coin dropped for me. And I thought, oh, it's like that time at the diner, the time that I worked at the diner, and I could sit over the counter and talk with people and share some of my life with them, and they would share some of their life with me. And so here I am, finally, with my own place. Always wanted to have it. It just took me 40 years. And thankfully, I'm in my mom's basement. And I got a little corner here, and she's not going to bother me tonight, though, by the way, too. Mom, she wasn't feeling so hot, so I doped her up with some ZQuil. Yeah, so she's not going to interfere too much with tonight's show, if at all. I mean, is like, what, a half a cup of ZQuil? Is that too much? She's got some, what do you call it? Immunity from stuff like that from the 70s. So I don't know. I just loaded it up. She's not going to notice, right? So tonight I was thinking about the internet, because you're here at the dive through the internet. I'm posting the internet out, me and the kitchen crew, and like how much of your day is consumed by the internet? Is it something that you even think about anymore? I remember when it was unusual, when it was like kind of a weird thing to have around. You had to like get that weird fax noise, and you couldn't make phone calls, and it took forever to like load a whole picture, if you wanted to look at a picture or look something up. I don't know. I feel like we're in this real time, real world experiment, and nobody knows how it's going to turn out. And it's kind of terrifying, actually. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still wondering what I think about the internet, and if I have to like get off the internet. I always wanted, periodically, about every 3 to 6 months, I think, that's it, I'm done with the internet. But I'm never really going to be done with the internet. You know what I mean? Something like that. And you know what else is fun? My daughter's in town. She flew into town. Her whole job is the internet, kind of, in a weird way. But she's also in that weird age where she had half of an analog childhood and then half of the internet childhood. So, I don't know. I was hoping she'd swing by and we could talk about it. Hi, honey. How are you? Oh my God. Hi. Hello, my sweetheart.
Good to see you.
Yes. I gave birth to her. This grown lady. Would you like some decaf, some tea? What would you like? Huh?
Yeah, decaf would be
Decaf?
great.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get you some decaf. I'm going to put it in the heart mug. That's right. My sweetheart. Okay. So I don't know if you heard any of that, but... Yeah, thanks. So the thing that I was thinking about tonight was the internet.
Yes.
Yeah. What year do you remember? How old do you remember? Like, when did we get the internet? I can't even remember when we got it.
I feel like we were a little late to it.
Yeah, I mean, we were late to
than
everything.
Other people.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't think it was like I missed out on anything. I want to say I was like at least in like 7th grade.
So that'd be like 12, 13 years old.
Somewhere like that. Yeah, it was a
And you
little bit
think other
older.
kids had it like at like in your age group had it in like
Maybe, but maybe I'm remembering wrong.
no.
I don't know.
I mean, I remember I didn't let you guys have home gaming systems
Oh yeah, that's true. For a while.
for a while.
Eventually we did.
Yeah, because it was like you couldn't get away from it because
Well, it's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, we did. We used to go to what? We did Circus Pizza.
mhm.
We had our Circus Pizza nights,
Yeah.
and then that was super fun. Or I thought it was fun. I mean, I don't know what you guys thought, but you know, yeah.
We had gaming systems at some point early on because we had a Nintendo.
You had a Nintendo that somebody gave us, but like I don't remember you guys using it
I feel like I remember watching you play
once.
or something like that because it's hard.
I have an addictive personality. One time I played it and I ended up staying up all night. And then that was it. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore because I have to be able to sleep,
Yeah,
right?
some people are that way.
But I don't have that compunction with TikTok.
Yeah.
I lay down in my bed and I've got my phone right here, which can't like, I feel like I'm going to get some kind of aneurysm or brain deal with my phone like this. That can't be right, right?
What
I
I
should
don't know
not
about,
have
I don't know about
phone right here.
aneurysm, but like definitely like dopamine dependency.
Why do you even know what that is? You're a video game person
I am.
now.
Yes,
That's what you do for a living.
I do. I publish video games.
It's so weird. It's so weird having a grown up, you know, and like you I mean, every mom, dad out there, they want their kid to like surpass what they've done in life. And you did that when you graduated high school.
I mean, I suppose like technically or something.
Yeah, you did. I remember when you graduated high school, I remember thinking, thank God she did it. Not that you weren't going to do it, but, you know, I didn't graduate high school. I
Yeah.
got out of there too early, and then I had nightmares about it until I was 40.
I still have nightmares about it. I had a nightmare just the other night that I was taking like a Spanish class and I hadn't done the homework. And it seemed very real and serious. And then I woke up and I was like, oh no, my homework.
Do you ever remember me getting into your homework with you?
Yeah, a little bit.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't remember ever doing any homework with you at all because I think I couldn't.
Maybe.
Oh, no, it's true. I remember looking at your math when you were in 6th grade and thinking,
Okay, well, we're not a math family though. So I think,
Isaac is.
well,
Your brother is. He's a
that's
math
fair.
person. He
That's-
won the math award.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he won the math award.
We're not math people then.
No. You guys have slightly different
Still not
DNA.
math people.
But, you know. So, what did you think when the internet came out? Was it just like normal for you? Were you just like, okay, well, I'm a kid and, you know, here's like a new thing and this is
Oh,
what
I
I'm going
loved
to do?
it. I
What
loved
was
it.
the first weird thing that you did on the internet? Now that you're 36, you can tell me.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know that I did anything that weird to begin with. Like, but for me, it was like the honest answer is very nerdy. Like, for me, it was that I was like into all these like sub nerddoms of things that I liked that weren't popular.
Sure.
But on the internet, they were popular. On the internet, there were huge spaces for all those things. So that was really, really cool.
Did you have a MySpace?
I did have a MySpace and I had a top 8 and I had those like very sceney from above photos.
What's a top 8?
You put like your top 8 friends. It was quite the scandal.
Oh.
That was like your and it was like if you were in someone's top 8 or not was a big social cue thing for that generation. You just put a cool song.
That just dawned on
And that's
me.
how everyone learned HTML coding because you could change all the look and feel of it. So I
What
still
coding?
like HTML coding. Like yeah, it's like one of the
Is
basic.
that ones and zeros?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's like color codes and things. Yeah, I mean, it's like really basic coding,
Okay.
but everybody did it.
I don't understand
to
that.
cool backgrounds.
Somebody told me once that the internet is all ones and zeros, and I just said, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Matrix.
Yeah. Is it?
I don't think so, but it's code. All of it is code.
Is it all ones and zeros, or were
No,
they?
there's
pulling-
other
okay.
numbers. All the ones
Jesus.
and zeros thing is kind of.
They could tell me anything.
An
They could tell me
exaggeration.
it's spaghetti, and I'd go, well, okay, I understand.
There's a funny new I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's a really funny new documentary that's being advertised that's out, where these people are all looking at this. It's as if it's a documentary. It's presented that way, and all these people are looking at this beam of light, and they like on a wall, just like some random beam of light, and they all keep freaking out that they're seeing like the code of the Matrix in it. And when you watch the trailer, it's really funny because it does. You're kind of like, wait, is this legitimate? For like a half a second. That's just bullshit.
I looked up string theory.
Right.
What's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is that how you say his name?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
And I saved it. It's TikTok, and I saved it. And somebody asked him, "Can you explain string theory for idiots?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Okay, I'm bookmarking that because I got to know what that is."
Yeah.
Right? Is it string theory? Is that quantum physics?
Yes, I think
And
so.
does that have something to do with the internet?
I don't know if it does have anything to do with the internet.
Can you explain?
I mean, if it,
you get tired of me.
I can't explain string theory, but I can say that like I feel like it's like a common piece of fodder for internet videos.
Okay. All right. Well, so you had your top 8 friends, and then it's a scandalo because you have your top 8 friends, and then the 9th friend is going to go, well, you know, but
8 is also such like a random number to choose.
It
for
is. It is. But like, so you were like the first kind of generation that experienced internet bullying too.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't so much because Facebook came around towards the end of high school.
So people didn't bully through.
Oh,
MySpace.
I'm sure it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I just also think we were online less.
Right.
We were less confident. Also, you had your name on that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was like everybody had their real name.
Yeah, like now there's like Snapchat and you can make like fake accounts with fake phone numbers rather easily. Like there's a whole system to do that kind of thing.
Have you ever catfished anybody?
You're
You're the one that told me about the catfish show.
100% in like a silly way. There's this thing that used to exist called chat roulette, and now it's called, I think, Omegle. And you essentially just push a button and then you get hooked to other people's webcams across the world. And mostly it's bad. Mostly it's just like dicks and stupid shit. But it's funny and you can be silly with people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's good videos of it.
Okay. So how long is it just like, okay, so the roulette wheel spins.
You can just keep going. But someone has to hit next.
Somebody has to hit next. So it might be 5 seconds. It could be 20 seconds.
Or an hour, like however, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't. No one stays that long because, like, why would you?
Mm-mm.
And then there's like fun, like
when I was a kid, we had something called Jam Line.
What's Jam Line? So like phone calls.
Does anybody remember Jam Line? Somebody's got to remember Jam Line. It was some number that you'd call, and there was snow.
Oh.
The sound of snow, and then you'd like talk through Jam Line, like you could kind of hear, and like sometimes somebody would scream out their telephone number, and then you get a telephone number, and then you call a real number,
Amazing.
Yeah, Jam Line.
I mean, I think my dad blew my mind when he told me that they used to have a party line, so like the whole block was on the same phone.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
Like in Little House of the Prairie, when they didn't have phones, they just had cans.
Can't imagine.
Your dad had a party line?
Well, they were in Hugo.
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, I think that Hugo probably phased those things out later than other places did. But no, I mean, like the internet's funny. I feel like it's like a funny early date thing to ask people about stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
I had an ex who had a middle school business selling like naughty princess, like Disney princess photos that he like printed out at home, and he got in trouble for that because he would like print out all these like,
what a little seed.
Yeah. He told me this early on in dating, and then I was like, oh no. It was kind of funny though.
Like he's like little Bob Guccione.
It was definitely like a precursor to like what he had done now, because now he, outside of working at a big tech company, he teaches a dating class for nerds. So he's kind of, he's living a very specific life.
Oh. Would you like some pie?
I'd love some pie.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah! Pie time!
Dun, dun, dun.
It's pie time. Ooh, this looks good. I think this is cherry tonight.
Ooh.
Cherry. Oh,
I specifically requested cherry.
you did? Back of the house.
Yeah, I wanted something that I liked to be left in your mom's fridge when we were done.
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go, babe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's good. Make a wish. You know, you got to make a wish when you do the tip of the pie, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of wishes then.
Yeah. Well, make a wish. the edge of the pie. See, that's yeah. How often do you interact with the internet throughout your day? Like how much of your day, like, do you think like hourly is set to the internet?
Oh, it's got to be 10 to 12 hours a day.
Shush.
Probably, if I'm being like honest about
No.
it.
Really?
I think so.
Because it's
probably.
your job and communicating and all that.
Yeah, and then you're just
And then
and then you're doing
entertainment.
stuff after work, or you're texting people.
Right.
Where I text people is through the internet. It's not through my iMessage
Right.
or Discord, which is just video game texting. So probably.
How did you decide to go into games?
I didn't. I fell backwards into games on accident. I was working on the Power Rangers movie at Lionsgate,
Uh-huh.
and then we at Lionsgate signed a game, and they didn't really have a plan after they signed it for who would look after it. And then they were like, "Oh, you should look after it." And then that was great, and I did. And the game took off, which was cool, but had nothing to do with me. It was just the people who were making it were very good. And then when it made a bunch of money, Lionsgate was like, "Oh, we should have a video game division." And then they were like, "You should run it." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
But I wasn't going to say no.
No,
You
not
know,
at all.
but it wasn't really like the plan. And I thought at the time, I thought I was going to leverage it back into film and TV. But then once I started doing it, it was just a better job with better people. So then
Okay.
I stayed.
And more freedom.
Certainly more freedom, certainly less ageism.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, there's a lot of like.
How many people you got? Like, I'm 56. How many people are in my age bracket?
A lot. A lot.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like all
In
my.
gaming?
Oh, yeah. All my bosses.
Now I really feel lame.
Certainly all my bosses are somewhere in that age group. And then there's like really, we work with people as young as like 19. Got one guy on one of my game teams who's like a 19-year-old artist. So it's like, it's all over the place. But I think there's just less like, I can't speak to AAA gaming. In indie gaming, it's nice because it's just a bit more of a meritocracy. Not in a completely holistic way, because it can't be.
Uh-huh.
Nothing really is. Everything always has like its nepo babies and whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
But you meet a lot of young people who are just like, they just take off and they become millionaires, and you're like, yes, you want to see that happen to people who are like really good at their thing.
Yeah.
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 So it's fun. Whereas I feel like in film and TV, as much as I enjoyed it, there was very much a sense of like, you haven't bled enough to get paid more.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I was kind of like not impressed with that.
Well, also, I mean, kind of like the future of storytelling is also interactive, though, too. And the way that you're going to do that is through games, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, I just think storytelling is probably changing,
Mm-hmm.
evolving as it does,
Mm-hmm.
as we just have a different dialogue around stories in general.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. They're much more cinematic
Yeah.
now, which I think always gets into an interesting conversation when you want to like adapt them, because sometimes it's like, well, but then you already.
I have to play really simple games, but you know my recent shame,
I do.
right? There's the other night I was having some election anxiety. It's maybe a couple weeks ago, and I play Boggle, which is like, you remember Boggle,
Yeah.
right? We used to play Boggle, and I like Boggle because I understand it. It's over in a minute. It's great. And I got an ad because I do the free one. I got an ad, and it was for this color matching game, And then, so I downloaded it, and then I stayed up all night, and then I spent like $130, 99 cents at a time. And I felt so much shame because I don't have that kind of money. I could have given that money to Kamala. I should have given that money to Kamala. I believe in abortion, right? So I felt awful. And then I was thinking about it, and then because I had called you and you were like, everybody's done that.
Yeah.
And I felt really ashamed. There's a lot of things that are interesting when you have a kid that's older. When you afford me grace that I never would have afforded you when you were a teenager.
You would have been so
Not
mad.
in a million years. I would have screamed
You
my
would have been so
head off
mad
at
at
you
me.
for spending $130, 99 cents.
You were
at
mad
a
when I
time.
ran through my phone cards.
I was.
And I
Well,
paid for them.
I know. Well,
And it irritated you anyway.
well, you know, that was the thing though. You were good at making money, and you had all those babysitting clients, and I had
This is
nothing
back
to.
when you had to pay for like each individual text.
Yeah, and I had nothing to hold over your head anymore, because I was like, shit,
Yeah.
I can't say anything to her. She's a grown up now. The only time I ever really, what?
The mobile game thing is real though. You know, when I don't work in those so much anymore, but when I
Right.
was doing those, the conferences for those are the same conferences that there are for slot machines. So all the like monetization is the same. You're like learning how to like get people excited
I will
in the
say
same way.
it was, and you know what? It was all about getting coins, and I was like, I need more coins.
Yes.
More coins. And I'd get the coins, and then of course they would go away because it would just be out of reach. The
Yeah.
next level would just be like 2 coins out of reach. And I and I 99 cents again and again. Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna do $6.99, and then I won't do the 99 cents, and then I'm gonna do $12.99. And you know, the thing about video games is it will really make you feel like you've done something.
Oh yeah.
You really
Sense
feel
of,
like
sense of
I
accomplishment.
have done something here, but you've done.
Well,
I didn't do anything.
depends.
Well, what? I mean, it's like one thing, like, you know, your brother, he plays a video game with his friend,
Yeah.
right? So Isaac lives in California,
Yes.
and Al lives in Minnesota,
Yeah.
and they play, and that's like a connection thing, and
Yeah.
they're actually, so that is something,
Yeah.
right? That's a connection, and that's like keeping, you know, that's keeping things together. What I was doing wasn't jack shit. I mean, it was just like, there were no coins. There was no.
Yeah. Well,
There were no jewels.
mobile games are a whole thing.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
It's Joe.
how's work, Colleen?
I love it. Thanks for finding the diner. Amanda, this is Joe. Joe,
Hi.
this is Amanda.
Nice to meet you.
You want
Can I have some
some
coffee?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can.
Do we have pie lemon meringue today?
I have no lemon
She
meringue.
never has.
No lemon meringue, but I do have cherry pie. Would you like some
I would
cherry?
love some cherry pie. That sounds
Cherry
a
pie.
perfect secondary.
It is.
What are we talking about?
We were just talking
So
about the
people don't know
internet.
how to do roundabouts right outside.
Okay.
And,
There you go.
we're talking internet?
Yep.
Oh,
We're
I
talking
hate-
about the internet.
Oh, I hate the internet.
Why do you hate the internet? Now, how old are you?
I'm gonna do a Jack Benny, forever 38. It's
Forever 38.
yeah.
You got a little gray in your
Yeah, I've been
your mutton
around.
chops,
I,
though.
I used to
My daughter is 36.
I used to call myself the Highlander. Like I've been around since the.
You guys are closer in age than
Mhm.
you and I are closer in age.
Yeah, I hate the internet. The internet was supposed to. Remember when the internet came out and they said it was going to connect the world?
Does it not?
No, no, it did the exact opposite.
How so?
Because okay, so the internet only shows you what you look for.
Yeah.
right? And so instead of it connecting the world, it just shows people, it just puts people with the other people that are like-minded. That's why we have that's why we had January 6th, because of the internet, because all these idiots fucking talk to
You can say that.
fucking talk to each other. And
It's the internet. You can say whatever you want.
it was supposed to, it connected the world, but it connected all the smart people talk to each other and all the idiots talk to each other, and now like this shit happens. The internet.
So you remember not having the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and you were still a youngish
I was,
person.
I was a kid
You were like a teenager
when the internet came.
when the internet came.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a kid.
Did you love it?
I remember. Do you guys remember phones before they were fancy phones, like the smart? When it was before
Or the
computers.
brick,
Yeah,
little
it was the little.
Yeah.
I like the flip ones.
Like the
Yeah,
flip
flip phones are cool. Those are coming back.
I
Analog phones are a big deal.
love it. I'm gonna get a camera. I'm gonna get a flashlight. I'm gonna get a shitty phone. And what else? A calculator. I'm gonna fucking lug all that shit around happily. Happily. Put it all on the phone.
Were
Make
you
it
ever
all easier.
catfished?
No. No, because I don't understand apps.
You never went online dating.
Not really. I never successfully online dated.
My friend
I-
Karen and I used to go on OkCupid every once in a while, and we used to call it OK Stupid, because you as a woman you just get on there and then be like 100, hey.
I'm extremely
Yeah.
picky.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm internet picky. I'm like, nah. Ugh. And it's like, because it's all lies. We said the real thing about them on the thing.
I think internet dating is awful.
It's
Did
the
you
worst.
ever
Oh, the tons of internet dating.
You did?
That's how I was like meeting people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's like when you live in LA, it's like hard not to
Oh.
meet people who are like too much in your industry, and you don't want to date people in your industry because then you have to see them forever.
Internet dating is totally fine if you live in New York,
major
Los
city.
Angeles. Yeah, it has to be
Yeah,
not Minneapolis.
yeah.
Tinder is like the Christian Mingle is in Los Angeles. That's what, if you went to Christian Mingle, do they have Christian Mingle in Los Angeles?
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do.
What do you know about Christian Mingle?
It's a hilarious dating app for Christians. It's like an adorable place that I would never go.
I feel like nobody uses that. I feel like
What's the farmer's one?
yeah.
Only farmers?
Only yeah, and it's like it's like 30 acres or more. Like you gotta at least have 30 acres to fucking get on this dating app. How many acres do you have?
What were you saying?
Oh, I think in LA it's just J-Date, which is just
J-Date?
Love
Just
me
a-
some J-Date.
yeah,
Oh,
Jewish dating.
I'm not
Oh,
Jewish, but I
Yeah.
am still up on the J-Date. I was like, you want goyim? You want some goyim? You want fucking your dad to hate you? Do you hate your
Everybody I've ever
father?
met on J-Date.
Love me some J-Date. Mm.
And you could join.
Thank you for reminding me about
and you
J-Date.
could like say you're
Thank
not
you for
Jewish.
yes, it's
So
great.
to flag that you were open to conversion. Because people are
Yeah,
trying to
because
get
they
married.
really,
They're
they
trying to-
want you to slide into if you're gonna,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Which I'm totally okay with
No,
conversion.
I'm saying if
I'm-
you're
but I'm-
secular and you don't care.
But as long as they're okay with me being like Sammy Davis Jr. Jewish, like that's the
Are you
Jewish.
Jewish?
No, I was born Christian. Decided that was dumb as rocks. And then now I'm like transcendental. I guess if you say
Yeah.
if you want to put me in a box.
Okay.
This is a good pie.
Thank you.
Are you on the dating apps here now?
Okay.
You trying it out?
No, all right. It was. I signed up for all of them and then remembered how big of a joke it was.
Yeah.
And then deleted everything immediately.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the internet works, so like I don't know if it's just still out there. But I'm not
Oh,
receiving
sure.
anything.
Certainly.
Yeah, I probably should have like deleted everything and then deleted it, right? I don't know how the internet works. I'm sure
Oh,
my
yeah.
little
The
they're all stupid. The internet sucks, but it's awesome. But it's dude, it's wonderful. It's an awesome thing.
Yeah.
Like
How
okay,
many hours a day do you spend on the internet?
fine. Okay, this is the key.
Mm-hmm.
I only do social media when I'm pooping. As long as you only do social media when you're pooping, that's like it
So
really.
your own screen time
It's
counter.
people. My friends know if I'm on Facebook Messenger live. like I'm taking a poo.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely 100% pooping. Like it's.
I don't poop enough to.
Oh no, you got a man poo, like the newspaper time
Oh,
poo. Which
Yeah,
this is what I miss
this is a men
newspaper.
only thing that's happening.
Yeah, I guess you guys need to definitely get into more toilet time. It's awesome. Privet, quiet, set your fucking mood.
That is definitely pre-internet. That special time there.
Oh, it's wonderful. The newspaper.
Once the internet
I
came
love
out,
it.
I reduced my toilet time substantially.
but then you're reading like the back of the shampoo bottle.
If you have Dr. Bonner, it's not so
Oh,
bad.
One love, all for now.
I still haven't untranslated all the crap on Dr. Bonner.
Best birth control, soap with lemon. I was like, really? It's not getting anywhere near me.
No.
But I bet it works. Soap with lemon.
Say, permission for back of house to show their faces.
Oh, please.
Okay, all right. We have to be the only kitchen where the kitchen doesn't swear, but the diner does. We have a couple of questions for you.
Oh, let me know.
Yeah, these aren't regular kitchen questions.
Okay.
These are about the internet. So, and this can be, we can all play together here.
Okay.
Which U.S. politician erroneously claimed to have invented the internet in 1999?
I know what that is. Al Gore.
Mm-hmm. Love it. I love it.
How different do you think the world would have been if Al Gore would have been?
If Al Gore would have invented the internet would not be the shithole that it is right now. The internet would be a beautiful, wonderful place where only positive, fun things happen, and we fix the world, and we connect it together.
Maybe. What?
Who was the Hollywood actress and inventor credited with pioneering the technology behind modern communication systems like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS, specifically through frequency hopping to guide torpedoes without interference during World War II? Yes, Colleen.
Gene Tierney.
Nope.
Do you know what it is there?
I know that there's a book about it called The Only Woman in the Room.
Gene Tierney.
My
She's a
grandmother
Hollywood actress.
Just read this book.
The question was not, is Gene Tierney a Hollywood actress?
No.
We were looking for Hedy Lamarr.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was like, I know it's an H
Hedy
name.
Lamarr.
Okay, 3 more.
Okay.
What amphibious comic character created by Matt Fury, though initially apolitical, became a favorite meme of the alt-right?
Oh, the frog.
Pepe, what's his
thing.
face?
Oh yeah.
Gross.
Oh wow.
What U.S. city has the fastest internet, according to market research and consulting firm ISP reports, and does it have anything to do with their desire for porn?
Fastest internet.
Nevada?
Not porn.
The city.
Reno?
We were
Yeah.
looking for
Hey.
Salt Lake City.
Oh!
The Mormons have the speed
The
we
porn was
need.
Sons of bitches.
The porn was the clue on that question.
I suppose.
Like because as soon as you went to anywhere in Nevada, I was like, no, that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll give a point for the clue, but a buzzer for the answer. How's that? And then, statistically speaking, who answers more questions, magic mushrooms or Google?
You know,
That's a 50-50.
I've never done anything like that, right? No, but my kids have.
Sure.
Really? You haven't
Oh
done-
yeah, you've
No, you
done
haven't,
like
you haven't done anything?
no,
Well,
just
when
like
you-
just smoking pot and drinking.
When you get off work, I know a guy.
No. I'm gonna do it with the kids.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm gonna.
Yes. Oh my God. Can I come?
I would only feel safe with you
I'll
guys.
bring pie.
Be totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, first I'd microdose, I guess, but But the other thing is too, if I get to that point, then I'm just gonna do it all at once.
Oh,
Go from
Maybe not
all of it.
Maybe-
Microdosing to really dosing. Like,
maybe not all at once.
I'll dose it. I'll just all of it,
There'll
and
be-
then I'll follow it up with a bowl of fentanyl pudding.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Fentanyl pudding.
And that's how she
Do we
died.
have any of that?
No.
No, okay, just
Everything
pause.
is safe. Everything is safe here at the dive.
More questions? Or
No.
was that?
Oh, that
question?
was the whole
Okay.
quiz. Yeah, thanks
'Cause, all right,
everybody. That
there's-
was yeah. Sorry.
Because there's
Yeah,
wonderful
very good.
places on the internet.
Yeah.
There's
Like-
amazing. Okay, so Colleen,
Yeah.
as a pre-internet person,
Mm-hmm.
where you had to go to get your information was either your parents, your relatives, people you knew,
Yeah.
or Encyclopedia Britannica.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was like it.
Yes.
So now instead, the internet is a wonderful place for knowledge if you are looking for knowledge, and you have to search through the
I
not
assume
knowledge.
Wikipedia is fine.
There's some, but it's
No.
I mean, sometimes it gets a little wobbly.
people can, if enough
anybody
people
can edit it.
change Wikipedia and edit to the same thing,
Uh,
Wikipedia could be altered to
okay. Okay.
Right, it's
I mean, honestly, though, I'm not looking anything up. Not really. You know, other than directions.
you're just shooting from the hip. Just
What do I need to know now? I know how to make a pie.
well, like
I
how
know
many
how to-
cups are in an ounce or some shit? Because you don't have the right, the
part
directions
is
don't
right.
have the right thing. And you have the liquid and it needs dry, and you're like, what the? How do I get?
Yeah, but then you go down the rabbit hole of like.
And now you're
opinion.
watching porn. You're like, oh, I just wanted to find out the conversion chart, and now it's like,
I will say this.
don't come in here.
The thing about the internet is you see a lot of naked people that you did not intend to see.
That is okay. I agree, and that is one of the sad parts of the internet. There. All right. Okay. So, can I go on just a little tiny tangent? All right. So, cab drivers in big cities, used to have to get a medallion.
Yeah.
To like be a cab driver, you had to buy a medallion. It used to cost like $500,000. They would mortgage the house to buy the medallion so that they could drive a cab.
Okay.
And then Uber came, and everybody's a fucking cab driver. You know what I mean? That's what porn is. Where it used to be 12 issues of Playboy, you had Penthouse, and that was it. So you had 12 playmates, and then the B characters, you had 6 other, and then the articles. You know, so that was it. You had to really lean in to the industry.
That's not true.
Now it's OnlyFans and jerk mode and fucking meet 50-year-old whores.
What?
Like you can click on
That's the scariest thing ever.
50-year-old whores.
God,
We-
that's ancient.
We own a house.
Do they even have
50
private
years
parts
later.
anymore? Doesn't it just fall off
No,
when
no,
you're
no, no.
48?
The internet told me that
get
women get
sucked
more
back up?
sexual as they get older. That's what the internet told me.
Why do you need to say horror once you've said 50 years old?
Well, that was the internet site. It was just like it like came up when I was looking for a fucking conversion chart.
In the 90s,
I just wanted
doing,
to figure out ounces to come to ounces.
doing comedy in the 90s, I would
Do you like baking? 50-year-old whores. It was like, Jesus, come on, Martha Stewart.
be on the road and we'd always have to stop at a truck stop. So I know that there was other porn than
There was tons of
there was like, but like the weirdest magazines that, you know,
bushy.
no, Soul Butt, that was one.
Ooh.
Soul Butt.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it looked like disco lettering, like it was like
Yes.
wiggly and it was purple. Soul Butt, and then it was just like you just saw it was a big peach with like the crack down the middle. And I thought, God, should I get that copy just because the cover is so the cover
Awesome.
was like modern art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was, but
If I was an adult in the 80s, I would have had a subscription to Soul Butt. It would have came, brown paper, like my neighbors are like, he's got porn, that's what we're fucking porn.
videotapes used to be like when you go to video update and you'd like go behind
Can
the
I get a little
curtain.
warm up?
Yeah.
Oh, the behind the curtain video update? Oh,
Yeah.
did you ever get to experience that?
They
Not
had,
experience
they
it, but
had
like
one
see
at
it?
like I feel like they had one at the
Thank
Blockbuster even maybe.
Did they have that at
I
Blockbuster?
don't know. I feel like one of the rental stores we went to did.
Yeah. When I was a kid, it was video update, and you'd sneak back there and you'd see it. There was a on Golden Blonde.
Yes.
With
Yes.
all the
They
puns.
really put a lot of fucking work into the
puns.
Yes. Yeah, that it was comedic in how punny porn was back in the day.
Yeah.
It still is, but it's just
Edward Penis Fingers
Edward Penis hands.
was my favorite. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Edward Penis hands.
now it's just like the cab drivers and the Uber drivers now. It's like everybody thinks they're a porn. There's so much porn out there. There has to be some regret in the did I really want to show the whole world my asshole? You know what I mean? Like, it's like that's at some point in your life.
I like that showing your asshole is destigmatized.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe
That's what
everybody
I
just has
appreciate.
to. Maybe that's
The
going to be
internet
my.
is great for that.
Maybe that'll be my dating profile picture. It'll just be
Your anus?
bam. Like it's. What is your first
Your
photo?
intimate partner gets
Yeah,
to see your anus. You don't really
Oh,
get to see your anus.
Oh, no, you get
That
a
fact
couple of mirrors,
terrifies
and
me.
you know what I mean? I like a couple of mirrors in the bathroom. That's how I live. I always have to know what my asshole
While you're
looks like.
Facebooking.
I gotta, yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm Facebooking. Thing. Well, no, you know what? I will say this. You know, I've got a couple friends that do OnlyFans, and
Yeah.
I feel like it puts the power where it should be, which is with the provider, and
Yes.
it monetizes for the provider rather than for some random dude
Yes.
or dudes
Agreed.
or industry that punishes the provider. And I feel like because there are so many people doing it, it destigmatizes it quite a bit because
Yes.
like back in like when camcorders were a thing when I was in high school, I remember like sex tapes were like
Taboo.
not only taboo, they were career ending for people. Like
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
sure.
just when people would, you know, they'd have to go to court
Yes.
and they would just like professional women, their careers would completely end. And now, I mean, yeah, you get like teachers and stuff that you hear about, oh, a 7th grade teacher at an OnlyFans and now she's fired or whatever, you know, but it's not like, it's not the life-ending thing
Yeah, and it
that it
shouldn't
once
be.
was. No,
It shouldn't be, and it's
No.
like and that's the problem. Is but okay. Putting my dick and balls on the internet is the same reason. Me not putting my dick and balls and asshole on the internet is the same reason I don't get tattoos. It's not cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sexual being. I love it's
Right.
what I'm totally down for everybody doing. I'm not yucking any yums or nothing. Is that the
Right.
proper term?
Yeah.
I googled that.
Why are
I
you
love-
asking her?
I googled it.
Why does she know?
I don't
Why do
know.
you think she
It-
knows? Is it because I'm a 50-year-old whore? I'm actually older than-
Did you start that website?
just fell off. When
I
was
just-
50.
okay,
It's no longer there anymore.
All right,
It's just smooth like a.
it's just a lot of
A lot of competition now, though.
yeah. It's
To
just
do
everywhere.
OnlyFans, to make money on OnlyFans seems
I-
tough.
It seems like a real grind.
There's like the
Yeah.
weird.
You really have to.
Like streaming is like that too. Not even like
it's like
sexy
it's like
streaming,
being a
but-
podcaster now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like-
but
it's
it is.
like- it is,
It's
like-
it's like a hustle.
Hey, all right, everybody. What do you want me to do now? All right, okay.
There's always something though, you know, and there's
Right.
always something. What did I see on TikTok the other day? And it made me laugh so hard. It was a burlesque lady who she painted her boobs like giant eyeballs.
Nice.
Okay.
And yeah, and then she had this top on where her boobs were out, and then it was like giant eyeballs. And then the downstairs,
Yeah.
the basement, was a mouth,
yes.
you know, but like.
Was it
and
singing
then,
a song? Please tell me you're singing a song. Tell me she was singing a song.
no, it was lip syncing something,
Oh,
and I can't
perfect,
remember.
okay.
It was like a speech, and it was very funny, and it was just like, but you kind of didn't see. I mean, because it was on a TikTok, so it wasn't like you didn't really see anything. You just you understood what was happening, but you could go join the thing, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I've seen enough to get the joke,
That's-
Yeah.
but I thought it was very interesting, and somebody will pay for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when I say somebody, I mean a man.
Yeah.
Because women don't pay for that because internet penises are plentiful and free.
Penises are plentiful and free. It's always been that way.
Right.
It's since the caveman times.
Right.
Penises have been since fucking we were fish.
I don't know
Like,
any woman that's paid for a man's dirty underwear, but I know. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh god, the vending machines in Japan. See, and we wouldn't know about that shit if we still had Encyclopedia Britannica. But because we have the internet, we know about Japanese vending machines. Or the Japanese geniuses. They invented this. They have an airbag for their elderly. Have you seen this? Yeah. Or so it's like a. It's this like suit that they wear. So when they fall, it just and so it caresses their head and their body so they don't break anything.
Yeah,
it's a fucking amazing.
Absurd.
It's wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah, you look goofy. Your old people look goofy, but you already look goofy as shit. You're 87. You're like, what are you not winning any beauty contests? Like it's. I mean, but you're lovely. But everything looks shitty when it's old. Like it's when you have a beautiful new tomato and an 82-year-old tomato. Like it's just fucking. You know what I mean? Like.
But wait, what about a sun-dried tomato?
It's just like an 18-year-old legal tomato. It's like it just turned 18.
Gross.
Not fucking tomatoes. I'm not like that's like
you say that,
yeah,
but you know an awful lot about it. What did you see? What's the weirdest thing you saw in Japan in a vending machine? See, we have a family. We have vending machine business in our family.
Ooh, the dirty Japanese ones.
No.
Okay.
I mean, the weird stuff is the kind of thing what you expect. It's like they underpants. Yeah. They have like fleshlights that look like little eggs.
Okay.
You know, nothing like that crazy. What I thought was the cool, but this is not like a dirty thing. What I thought was the coolest thing is that they have heated vending machines. Ooh. So you can get like a hot.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And in the winter, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to go ice skating at Aldrich Arena in St. Paul or in White Bear. I was on White Bear Avenue. But anyway, and they had, for 25 cents, you could put your quarter in and you could get coffee, chicken broth, or hot chocolate.
Yes, yeah.
And, the paper cup would just spit out and then there would just be like this.
Yeah.
Like,
hot
whatever.
This infusion of hot water and cocoa liquid.
Yeah.
Like coming together in this.
Yeah. Or like, it was like, the chicken broth was the weirdest thing. I remember I hit chicken broth on accident once and I went, damn it, because I only had a quarter. And I was like, I suppose I'll drink chicken broth.
The Japanese ones are really fancy, and they have like a little insulated can, so it doesn't burn your hand when you open it. But it's like
and it's real good food.
It's delicious.
It's amazing.
You can eat everything at like their version of like 7-Eleven. It's like where you eat.
What's wrong with us?
And the sushi on a conveyor belt shit. Yes. That's futuristic. Japan is futuristic. They live crazy Japanese Jetsons. Like,
I'm excited. I'm going back in like 3 weeks.
Okay, so the internet taught
me.
What
are you excited for?
To see Japan.
Yeah, but what are you going to do there?
Have money this time.
Yeah. You went to
I went when I had no money.
You went to a
like
robot dinner.
I did. They don't have that anymore.
Wait, the robot dinner?
She had a
robot diner shut down?
Yeah, it's like a samurai theme thing now. I know. Boo. I don't know. But
how many samurai deaths do you think happen in Japan? Like samurai sword deaths?
A lot less.
I don't know.
Lately, I think that's down. Every year they're like, yeah, samurai deaths. Look at this, 2024. Samurai 11. We only had 11 this year. That's pretty good.
There's like
swords.
There's like a Power Rangers curse. That if you become a Power Ranger, like something terrible will follow you within like 3 years. And I did not know that before I became a Power Ranger.
You what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
So, like, and then everyone was like educating me on all these people, and there was the guy who died.
The guy that just wiped the White Ranger.
Power Ranger.
Like 4 years ago.
Was that picture where you're in the Pink Ranger video?
No, that's like a costume, but
okay.
I was in the video games. But they were saying that it extends to even.
Oh, it extends to the video games now? Really?
Yeah,
no! Oh,
like terrible things have happened to people. It's crazy.
I used to waitress at this place called Trocadero's downtown, and it was Yeah, it was like,
I remember Trocaderos.
do you remember Trocaderos?
The end of Trocaderos.
Yeah,
Like
the end.
1997 Trocaderos.
No. This was in the
Oh, so maybe I was part of the reboot.
probably 2009, 2008, 2009 Trocaderos. And Billy, the Blue Ranger, I worked the VIP lounges with his ex-wife.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. She said, "Yeah, I used to be married to the Blue Ranger."
Cursed.
Yeah. Well,
None
she didn't get any of that good Blue Ranger money, whatever that.
None of them.
of them have it. Yeah.
It was not SAG.
Saban took it all.
Poor Rita. What is it? What was it? Rita
Repulsa.
Repulsa.
God, it's that show was great. The origin of it is wonderful. Like it's an epic arc. It's still on, right?
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
There's like a Power Rangers,
Huge fan.
Animal.
Huge
They
fan.
just do something they just change it a little bit to sell more toys and a different toy version. There's a new. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tell you what, I remember
I
before
smoke-
they could
I
do
smoke
that.
weed.
They
I
didn't
love
used to be
watching
able to sell
DuckTales.
toys, on the. They didn't used to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to do that.
on the commercials. You
Yeah.
can't. To try to get kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cartoons
that's
were completely different. You didn't have to,
my generation. They
Yeah, that's when it
sold us
changed.
everything.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Because I remember He-Man
Scammed.
toothbrushes.
scammed by all that.
Merch.
That's when
Yup.
it started.
With
Right.
the ABC laws, I think. ABC, some kind of protection from children.
They can't have it in the cartoon, but you can do it. But you can have toy
In between,
advertisements
you can
in
shove
between.
it. Oh, as much you.
But the characters can't play with toys.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be toys in the show
Yeah, you would know
that you can
right?
buy. Yeah.
Or in the game.
No, there's not these rules in games.
You can do whatever you want.
Not whatever you want, but you can do a lot more in games than you can in TV.
But the internet taught me about Japanese. Do you guys know about wabi sabi?
Yes.
Mhm.
I love wabi sabi. I wouldn't know about that if it was stupid Encyclopedia Britannica or my family for my knowledge. That just sounds
Yeah.
dumb. So the internet is awesome for if you seek out knowledge.
Did I ask you how many hours a day you spend on the internet?
Not much.
Just
I'd say
pooping.
like 4 total. I think that's a pretty.
That still seems like a
Seems
lot.
like really high, but
Yeah.
it's because I have to do work
Yeah.
kind of stuff,
Right.
and
Right.
I try not to. I stay off the social media. The only thing I do on Facebook anymore is Marketplace.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love buying
Right,
people's
Facebook
shit.
Marketplace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I know how to haggle, and no one in
Is it
Minnesota
still
knows how to
available?
haggle for some reason.
Yeah.
Is it still available?
Oh god, those people are idiots. But we have to. The internet taught me that we have to share the planet with 70% morons. 70% of the people out there are dumb as rocks, and I adore them for it. Like, all right, I love dumb dogs. Smart dogs are like way too like, oh, somebody slammed the door once, and now I'm fucking, it's my Vietnam. So like sometimes they're outsmarting themselves. My dog's at home right now, just losing his fucking mind. So like it's like I put cartoons on. Like I'm gonna come home and take you for a walk and love you, like I always fucking do. Like it's like just going nuts right now. Just sitting at the window, just on top of the couch, looking out the window, just going.
Just for
oh
you.
my god, oh my god, oh I know how time works.
You
and
ever-
this has been so long, way longer than he's ever been out.
How do you do a dopamine detox?
Oh man, you're supposed to do like a lot of stuff. Not being on your phone
Oh.
is like a big one, and you're supposed to make your phone like grayscale. Turn off all the sound.
I've actually been thinking about taking like all the electronicness out of my bedroom. Have you seen
Oh,
those
yes,
people
yeah.
that put up the tent with the like stones that like that do the? There's some. The internet is wonderful, but there's a bunch of idiots out there doing dumb stuff and then selling it to other dumb people. And it's like, there's like an energy that you could put over the energy tent shit
I don't do that, but I have the nighttime light bulbs in all my lights in my bedroom.
that like dims everything to the right level of
It's also like less blue light and like more orange, so it supposedly doesn't make you like as awake at night. So like my bedroom is just kind of orange.
yeah. It's
It's kind
There's
of
some
it's a
stuff
vibe. I
that's-
don't know if it really does anything or not, but I like it.
But all the lights do it now. Like there's smart
Yeah.
lights. I don't need smart lights. I don't need my phone to know what's in my fridge.
Yeah.
Too late.
I know. I want the old fridge. I want it opens up like this. Like it's the big, it's like 8,000 pounds of fridge.
I was on a date with my first husband.
Yeah.
Ken, Isaac's dad. And for some reason, he met some guy, and this was like maybe 1990. We were in this, Ken and I were sitting in the back seat, and this guy was sitting in the front with his date, and they were driving us home, and he was talking to me about how he was, oh, where do you work? You know, I think we met him at the comedy club, and he was like, yeah, I'm a cell phone, you know. He was like, I'm cell phone. And it was right when cell phones were brand new, and I scoffed. I completely scoffed. I wonder if he thinks about me to this day, because I went, cell phone. And I said, if you're not a doctor or a politician or
Why would
I
you
said,
need
why on earth can't you just go home? And just to be an asshole, he ordered a pizza.
Yeah.
He got on his phone and he ordered a pizza, and he said, when I get home, the pizza will be there. And I thought, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, like, you don't need that. And I miss
No,
that.
but
I miss
But
not.
like low key, I do that all the time. I'll be like headed home from something I don't want to be at. I'll be like,
be so
take out.
Funny if this guy invented the Domino's pizza tracker.
Like the DoorDash
He's
guy.
like, yeah, he's like,
I remember you're the first person that told me about the Domino's pizza tracker, because you were living in Chicago. You were in school.
Yes.
And you said, no, we just ordered it. And you go, it's so cute. It's like a little guy, and he runs across and you can see him where he is. I got a question. Do the Power Rangers have different powers based on the color of their suits? And what are the colors of the Power Rangers? Actually, what are the Power Rangers? Gary.
Do you know the
They're
answer?
superheroes.
well, all right. So
They're crime
We got-
fighters.
we got red, blue,
Yeah.
green, yellow, pink. Sometimes white.
Sometimes.
Sometimes black. Sometimes. What was the other one?
I think that's it.
Wasn't there another goofy
There's
one?
probably other ones.
Yeah, and I think I got them all right. I can't name all the fucking dudes from the kids from Captain Planet though. For some reason, I always fuck that up. It's heart, water, earth, fire, and monkey. What is the last one?
Wind.
Wind. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then it's Captain Planet shows up. That was supposed to be Tom Cruise. The voice of Captain Planet was supposed.
Oh man.
That's what the internet taught me. Encyclopedia Britannica wouldn't be able to taught me that. So like, it's awesome. I don't. Okay, it's poison though. If you just Google News and you just look at Google News and it's like Hamas did a horrible thing, and if you eat potato chips, you die at 47. Like it's like the fucking
That's the
weird.
right time to die, though. Everything after that, you're just an old tomato.
It's like might as well just James Dean it. Yeah, you're gonna be an old tomato. You want to be an old tomato, but don't act like you're an 18-year-old tomato. Act like you're an 82-year-old tomato. But for some reason, like 50-year-old whores just shoving Botox, taking fat from their butts, shoving it into their face, because that's something that they saw on TikTok video. They go to Mexico, getting giant butt implants. But like,
why do you care?
I don't care. But like, you shouldn't care. Like, there shouldn't be any caring. Just enjoy being an 87-year-old tomato. Like, it's.
Have you seen the geoguessing?
What's
I think
that?
that's like my favorite thing on the internet.
Geo guessing?
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, there's like these international competitions.
Okay.
There's one guy that's so good at it that they don't even let him compete anymore. They just make him host it.
Dope.
And they can just show pictures of like a little patch of grass, and he'll be like, Kenya.
Whoa.
And then he'll just be like, here's like a little path with like a tree, and he'll be like, mainland China. And he can always guess it within like, it's bonkers. He can guess it within like.
There's that
30
lady on
miles.
TikTok that can find out where you live too.
Yeah, and
See,
then he's been doing.
But do
interesting
we
things
need
with
that?
it.
No.
Like, it's. But okay, do you know what the internet totally did? It stopped second families. You can't have a second family anymore.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted a second, you remember, like, he'd be a
Charles
vacuum.
Perrault.
He'd be a vacuum cleaning salesman, traveling salesman, works for NASA.
Or
I'm
with
and
23andMe.
You know who
all
can't
the
have
affair
second
babies.
families? Women.
CIA.
That was never a thing.
Never
That was
think.
never a thing for women.
Yeah, you know, like, now I think about
Too
it.
tired.
Yeah,
This one
The
is
first family is just enough for me. I really don't need a whole, wow, just birth the whole second family over here.
I want a whole other husband.
Yeah,
and a
Mom works
whole
for
other-
NASA. It was really hard to hide the other family's baby when you were visiting family A. Like you're like, I just wear baggy clothes, Priscilla, and Mom just wears cardigan sweaters all the time.
Or one of those suits. All right. I think it's almost time. Do you feel like it's time? I think we got
We
to
didn't
close.
even talk about the internet taught me about the Spanish wind turbine that looks like a giant vibrator. Have you seen that?
No.
It's just like it's like a 40-foot and it generates power. So it's like not killing any birds because if the bird bounces on it, like it just keeps going. It's like look out for the fucking giant dildo in Spain. I
I've
want
seen it on Reddit. Yeah.
or the otters that swim around holding hands, and it's like, oh, it's love is real. Oh.
That is what the internet is good for. Cute animals.
But then if you scroll down a little more, it's like otter porn. Too bad I'm an otter, and like it's.
I haven't seen otter porn, but the night is still young.
And Billy the Big Mouth Bass. America did this. They took a Billy the Big Mouth Bass and attached an Alexa to it. So now you could be like, hey, Billy the Big Mouth Bass, what's the weather like? And it's like, hello. And the Alexa voice is like, hey, it's 72
I like
degrees.
that.
And
See, I would like that.
the
Or a
internet
Teddy Ruxpin.
inside of Beacon. Yes,
No.
or Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah,
So scary.
that'd be awesome.
That's what I remember. I was a teenager when Teddy Ruxpin came out, and your nephew, or my nephew Jeremy, your cousin,
Yeah.
he had a Teddy Ruxpin, and I realized that I could put a Megadeth cassette into Teddy
Yes.
Ruxpin.
Yes.
And it would be like, "Gah, gah, 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 gah." It would just move its mouth. So it was very fun.
They're doing a movie, so
Oh.
I have to imagine they're going a weird direction.
Yeah, of
They would
course.
have to.
Yeah.
Buy the Ruxpins while you can before they get hot. that hot. That movie, those movie Ruxpin. But eventually going to call
So
it Ruxpin.
is there a moral to today's?
The internet's amazing, but you have to make it amazing.
Yeah.
Like you have to search out joy on the internet instead of bullshit and crap and garbage and porn. I still look at porn. You're eventually going to find porn. But like, it's Google conversion chart and then scroll down 2 pages. It's porn. Like it's.
What about you, hon?
No, I think that sums it.
That sums it up. Make your own joy. Thanks for joining us at the dive. See you next week.